as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jackson now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They'll set up to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Milton Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Jackson buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Powers past him at the 5. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Jackson on first down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
$13 yards remaining on second down.
Jackson will throw again.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
Flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Odafe Oweh in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Another run here with Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six, rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again is Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here on first. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, they'll throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm gonna go.
Play action. Now Jackson. Touchdown. It's complete.
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
Play. And he will have a Bronco. 3rd down conversion. He'll hand this off.
And they'll get this one down to right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game lose. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again, Jackson. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing
for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.